I guess you're gonna miss the panty raid. Anyway, welcome everybody, that's the name of this stream. Shout out to the banned episode of Spongebob. They're not allowed to show on TV anymore, I don't think. Which I understand. It was a good episode, but I understand. You probably don't want to be teaching kids to raid panties. That's kind of cringe in terms of real world behavior, so I get it. That said, welcome back to Spongebob, the Cosmic Shake. So last we left off, we did the Halloween world. That was pretty cool. And next we were heading into... I think we were saving... Well, I don't recall actually what I was saving, but I was heading into there as Spongegar, of course. Hey, how you doing, Deb? What have I done since last time I streamed? I have 100% done in Rocket League. Yay! We got the last trophy in Rocket League. So that's, where the hell is that? I'm trying to find the specific trophy that I got. It's whatever the... This one. Earn veteran status for your certified item. So that's cool, so I don't have to fuck with that anymore. But yeah, otherwise working on Cosmic Shake, working on Modern Warfare. Of course, I won't be doing Cosmic Shake off-stream yet. Obviously the PS5 version of Cosmic Shake I will be doing off-stream, because I'm not just going to play the same game twice on-stream, that's weird. Plus I have a Gamefly game coming soon that I'm going to be playing on-stream. And after that, it should be starting Yakuza 6. So, I've been trying to rush through this game more so, especially because now I know that there's a game coming through Gamefly. So I'm hoping to get this game done before that game shows up. So we'll see how that goes. For some reason, Gary is ginormous and is attempting to assault us. Not really sure what his deal is. I suppose he'll be fixed at some point in the game. Jesus. Settle down, dude. Yeah, I don't see any other markers on the map, so I assume that I just should go into the next world and let's do it, sort of deal. That said, actually, let me double check before we go in there. Catch 50 jellyfish? I should probably just do this trophy real quick, get it out of the way. Because as I run around here, we'll find the 7 jellyfish just randomly on the map here. So might as well start the stream off on a really high note and get a trophy. That's one of the 7, here's the second one. Get your health back up.
Awesome! Halloween came early this year. We can go trick-or-treating every weekend!
Nothing better than harassing the kids on Halloween. That's 3 out of 7. That thing's gonna assault me here in a second. I don't think this makes me go quicker. I mean, because it looks like it mildly does, but then you slow down after you finish doing it. Maybe I will just keep spamming it and hope that it moves the mildest bit quicker. That should be 5 out of 7 right there, just for the jellyfish alone. Okay, so that's all the ones in this particular area, but I can go to like a really another like quick area here in the old Bikini Bottom. No. Got off the seahorse a little too soon, man. There we go, there's one. Yeah, how many we? Should be one more, right? Yeah, one more. Alright, time to pop the trophy here in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh fuck, I'm not at 5. There we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. For a second there, I wasn't finding a. I wasn't finding a jellyfish, so I was concerned that my countdown was going to be off. That's cool. That's another trophy down the checked off the list sort of deal. I have 19 more. The platinum's one of them, so that's 18 more. Let's get the idea of like what the hell we need to do here. Final hidden spatula. So far, I seem to have found every hidden spatula in every level I went to. Environmental hazards. There's probably an easy place for me to farm that somewhere. I have no idea what the fuck a burrower is. I assume we'll get access to that later on. Unlock all costumes. That's of course just continue playing the game, getting the collectibles. I gotta get those doubloons and the copper right there to be able to buy more. Clear every level and defeat the final boss. I should beat the game. No shit. Collect all awards. This is just the platinum trophy. These are some hidden ones. I assume these are hidden in terms of these are the missions we have to play left. As you can tell, it has 5 out of 8, so this would probably be like 4 of these are probably just like the extra worlds I haven't done yet. And these ones in particular are doing the 4 maps I've already played, because the 5th one is just Bikini Bottom as like a main hub area. So that probably is like there's probably like a Bikini Bottom pub area trophy as well. But these 4 are boss fight related for sure, because I can read them obviously, and at least another 3 of them are going to be boss fight related. I don't know what the last 2 are going to be. But yeah, let's take the slingshot now that we have that trophy. We'll slingshot our ass way the hell over somewhere else. Get back on the horse. And then we will go to the new world, which is actually the old world because it's in the past. Spongegar away. So we've saved Mr. Krabs, we've saved Sandy, we've saved Spongebob's house and Patrick's house. Oh, for some reason we talk in the old way too. That's weird. And we saved Gary, but we have not saved Squidward yet. Weirdly enough, I think we might have saved Larry. I'm not really quite sure.
No blah blah.
This is a weird sequence, because in no other world did we think that we were, like, people of that world, you know what I mean? Like, we did some of, like, the putting on an act of being like, well, I'm Southern now for the cowboy, I'm a cowpoke, you know, sort of deal. But we didn't actually think we were cowboys, you know what I mean? Like, it was definitely clearly an act. Because we knew who Mr. Krabs was the whole time. Like, these motherfuckers degraded for some reason the cavemen. I don't really get it. Like, they're just saying shit that happens in cave times. Like, oh, that's the dinosaur. That's a volcano explosion. That's like, I don't really. There's a weird text, like a visual bug there, where the name appeared over like the rest of the text. Wait a second, hold on. What would you call that instrument? Because I do fuck with this instrument, whatever they're using. Is it a xylophone? I want to say it's not a xylophone, but something similar to it. Escape the cave, because otherwise you'll fucking die. Oh, it's a... Oh god, it's a Crash Bandicoot level. Alright. Sorry, you can't just spring a Crash Bandicoot level on me on a game where it's like everything goes at a snail's pace. Haha, Gary, you know, yada yada, but like... That is not the time to be throwing a fucking Crash Bandicoot level after you've made everything safe and secure for 5 levels in a row. It makes, like, the slides make sense because the slides were in the previous game, right? So it's like, oh, let's include the slide. Oh, hey, look, it's the sea bears from the episode where the fucking... Money, yo. From the episode where, like, Squidward wouldn't believe him when they were sitting in the sea bear circle, and then Squidward got mauled by a sea bear. That's a fun inclusion. It's weird though because the sea bear was available. Okay, so obviously we're saying Squidward here, by the way.
Squidward, Banuga.
Porifera.
The sea bears were like available in the modern era of SpongeBob as opposed to the past. So I mean, I guess if the idea is like, you know, maybe it's like a shark situation where it's like there's not much evolution from like old school sharks, like way back in fucking whatever prehistoric times to now. I don't know if that's 100% true, but like, where after a while, just sharks kind of stopped evolving because it's like that, you know, they're just literally peak. So it's like they don't need to. Is the general vibe I've understood from people talking about it, but like, I'm not a marine biologist, so you know, what the fuck do I know, I guess. Should we look that up, actually? I don't want to be a misinformation spreader. Sharks stopped... I'll just type in the word sharks stopped evolving. Sharks lived with dinosaurs, but none were the species we have today. Okay, so like... Okay, maybe they just change really slowly. I guess that makes more sense. Let's find an actual one. Yeah, okay, so they haven't evolved as frequently as most species do, because they're just fucking cracked at surviving. So it's like, they're literally built different, and not like how people say literally built different to mean figuratively, like they're actually built different for the most part. Alright, that makes sense. Alright, so science, that's cool. Hello, Pat Gar. Oh, that's the burrower, probably. Question is, what the fuck do I do? Okay, let me see what I have to do in terms of the trophy for it now. Defeat 10 enemies. Okay, so I have to have this asshole like slam down, or like. Oh, I see. It's probably good to learn how to fight this thing down. I mean, obviously that's how they have this game design-wise, is they, you know, is they have it where you're just testing the area out with just a singular enemy, the new enemy type. That's called game design, ladies and gents. You want people to get accustomed to the new game, or the new enemy. Unless you give them a playground in which to fight said enemy, to get accustomed to its abilities, so that when they encounter it later, you can put them in more challenging scenarios to pick their early application of defeating it into play. Of course, sure, I mean, Dev's gone, I'm sure. Probably just gonna stream soon. I think he would agree. Wherever you're out there, Cerritos, you would agree, I'm sure. Alright. Venus flytrap. I know what you are, because I used to have one of you. Not like a huge one. Well, actually, I guess technically I never owned it. My grandmother did. So what? Oh, the hook up there. Sorry, I was looking too, like, forward and not high enough up. Okay, they don't want you to be up there, even though I can very clearly clear that jump. In terms of just, like, physics, I can clear that jump. The game decides, nope. We put the invisible wall there. You thought you could do it? Not so. See, this is the type of shit I fucking, you know, I love when it comes to video gaming. This is why I'm such a big Jack and Daxter fan. I love like simple shit like that. You know, it's like, oh hey, here's a bunch of like platforming with, you know, like the platforms disappear whether they're about to fall away or whether it's about to crush you or whatever. You know, like the classic like Crash Bandicoot, the Jack and Daxter, the lesser extent Sly Cooper, because it's really just Sly 1 that's more so like that. I mean, Sly 2 and 3 has it, but not to the same extent. You know, yada yada. This does not seem like a large enough area to have a burrower, so I'm going to assume the burrower doesn't show up. Yep.
Escape the bonga bonga.
I mean, I guess it's like fun, the idea of like, haha, look at this is fucking, they're doing the Spongebob and the Patgar thing, so I mean, you know, it's probably fun to voice and shit. It's just kind of weird the way that they implement it. There's the other spatula, by the way, that puts us at 6 out of 8. It's easy. That does mean that we gave up some jellies, but it's not a big deal because we get plenty of jellies. Plus, if I die, I can just like go for more jellies. You get to keep the amount you've already earned.
Bonga jelly.
Ooga jelly. Unga bunga. What the fuck? Oh. How does that even work, like, logistically? The sea bear is just like... I mean, if you work with the logic of, like, the underwater... Oh, shit, I should have had that idiot kill the... I didn't realize there was one down here. So as far as I can tell, the idea is I slam down when he's just about to fucking show up. And either I can damage him directly if I hit him as he's coming up, or alternatively, if I do it beforehand, it stuns. So that I don't have to fuck with that. But it has to be like there's a certain timing to it. Definitely a more unique enemy in terms of like... Yeah, see, if I do it just before he comes up, then it stuns him. But if I wait too long, then it... or if I wait a little bit longer, then it'll actually do damage. Which makes sense.
Bonga jelly.
I'm hoping we can find one of those gold doubloons, like the Flying Dutchman gold balloon thing. Or balloon, I said. Doubloon, sorry, there's also balloons in the game, so... Speaking of balloons, there they are right there, actually. So I'm not crazy. You can't call me crazy. Thing is, there's clearly stuff over there, but I'm not sure if I can... That's a fun dynamic, by the way. The bears coming at you, even though they have no chance whatsoever of hitting you. Oh, taking damage. I'm being stupid. Alright, let's go.
Bonga jelly.
Yeah, we're fine. We got our health back. What I should do for a stream, it's not going to be this particular stream, but like, if there's ever a stream where I'm just kind of like stalling for, like, oh hey, I don't feel like playing a particular game for like a day or something. I'm coming down here because there's a platform down here, so it makes me think there's some sort of hidden bullshit down here. And look, there is. I was right. It's like I understand how video games work at times. That's crazy. There's another big reason why I enjoy these type of games. Like collectathon platformers. Just like all the hidden shit, you know what I mean? It's not— oh, fuck. What the— it hit the platform. I thought it was above the... Oh, cool, it's already there. Like, I completed the challenge that the game had asked me to do. I just thought that the surfboard was raised a little bit higher, so I thought I could just continue surfing forward and I'd be done. Like, I literally didn't even have my right hand on the scroll, so I wouldn't have been able to, like, jump in time anyway. But now we can buy the other outfits, such as, this Explorer one, which I don't know. I don't know what this is from, because it says everyone sing the jellyfish song, but this is not like the... I don't know what the jellyfishing song is in this. It's definitely not the campfire song. I do remember there was like some... like... King Arthur old tale shit, where like... Squidward was a jester or some shit, like a squire, or a bard. Bard is the word I'm looking for. But I don't know if that's what this outfit's from. I don't remember him becoming a vampire. It's a cool look though. And obviously the housemaid one is like the Squidward one where like Squidward's staying at SpongeBob's house and then he calls him a freeloader eventually and tells him to get a job with the soup. So yeah, that cost 1,000 like I thought it would because these ones cost 500 jelly each. These ones cost 750. It only made sense for this one to cost 1,000. Now the question ends up being, now that's the 1,000 mark, is it going to like jump in price? Is it going to be 1,500 for this one, 2,000 for the next, or is it going to continue and be like, this would be 1,250, this would be 1,500, this would be 1,750, and then this last one would be 2,000? I feel like that's actually what's going to happen, but you know, you could easily be like, this is 15 apiece. Yeah, 1,500. This is 2,000. This is 2,500. This is 3,000. You know, you can easily do something like that. But we'll see. In terms of outfit, I guess we've had enough of SpongeBob for now. He'll show up in the cutscenes anyway, because they always force the same outfit back on. So I'll do, I did Ghost already. I think I did Dex Swabber. I forget if I did Goofy Goober or not. Let's just assume I did, and we'll do Action Hero for now. These bubble containers, by the way, for his, like, bandolier, this thing. That's awesome. That's a fun way to do that. Oh, look, there's more jellyfish. Have we ever gotten the thing with Squid? I assume in some episode there must have been, but the idea of, like, Squidward jellyfishing? No, there was, right, because he was in the fucking, what was it?
Save Squid, best friends.
Also, shout out to Squidward getting just kidnapped. That's cool.
Work it quick.
Now to Rolling Rock, you get the beer, you take off the cap on the beer. You know, usually there's like a, you could like try to rip it off if you're a fucking psycho, obviously, or get some sort of tool to rip it off, which is a smart way to do it, of course. Ideally not a knife, if you know, but in these bottle openers specifically. Some things have like the twist off, so that depends on that too. And then you drink it. That's a Rolling Rock for you. Or you do the NES Rolling Rocker, which is another thing too. Or you could be like AVGN and drink a Rolling Rock on the Rolling Rocker. But anyway. The thing I was thinking of though, Squidward jellyfishing is... Let's see, he tries to... I forget what it was, but like he ends up in like a full body cast. And they like Squidward and Patrick and SpongeBob try to like force him to the jellyfish. And he finally catches one after this like whole last time. And of course he tortures like the thing. Just because he's being an asshole and he like slams it against a rock, but the rock was actually a massive jellyfish. which ends up stinging him. So I guess, yeah, I guess there's an episode for everything. And this show's been going on forever, but that's one of the early episodes too, to be fair. That's the point of no return, so you better make sure you have all the items you're trying for, man. Oh. I didn't... Oh. Sorry, I walked forward before the full loading happened. So it wasn't, like, the camera wasn't pulled out all the way. I didn't realize how far forward they already put me. Wait, you can't jump in these parts. I wasn't expecting to have to jump. I kind of thought it'd just throw me to the side. And then I did jump, just as, like, instinct. And that kind of messed me up a little bit, because it was going but not going. Like... Not a big deal, I just wasn't expecting it. The difference now is I know to expect it, though. Yep, easy. What the hell is that thing? Is that supposed to be like a prehistoric whale? I can't believe it. It's Pearl's mother. Catch jellyfish to wake up Dorota? Dormammu, I've come to bargain with my 5 jellyfish. Oh, what the fuck? What did I get hit by? Sorry, I'm clearly not paying attention here. Oh, he's like attacking the rock. That's not... How dare you attack the rock? He's a fine actor. Even though he plays the same character in everything he does. I appear to not be able to leave this. Oh, triangle. That would do it. I mean, if you want, dude, I'll stay on the rock and hit you. I see how this is. I gotta get like a cleaner shot. Yeah. In fairness to me, though, that was more the game's doing, in the sense that it kept sending it back from a low enough angle. Like, it'd be one thing if he continued following me with the hits, but he wasn't. So, not really sure what that was about. Hell yeah, dive into the water, you fool. It's the water that's actually lava. Damn, I tricked you. I bamboozled. I schmeckledorfed. You've been duped. Ooh, I took a hit. I took a hit, you little shit. I'll be over there to finish you out eventually. Oh, I'm still getting hit. What the hell? Not much longer, though. Alright, you're dead. And you, I need you to, like, stop existing, thanks. Cool. So now we end up with a particular question. Where the hell do I go to get the last one? I don't believe I'm supposed to go this way. I guess I just do a full circle around, try to see if there's a way for me to jump up on the other side. Sorry, I'm like looking at something on my phone. Alright. I do enjoy the music. I think it is a xylophone. It reminds me of like a song in Jack, but I'm trying to think of the song exactly. Like a peppier version of it, but like... Ah, damn it, the worm! Did you see that burrower thing? Killing a couple of them spawned in any sort of mission, like trophy-wise? No, appears not. Yeah. So it's just that I gotta like get that asshole to kill the other ones. Which, if that's the case, I might be able to get away with that if I just jump in the lava and die, and then continue trying again. Because I mean, I'm cool with just sitting there farming this real quick for a few kills. The question is it... Oh, okay, never mind. It just doesn't even spawn in the other enemies anymore. What the hell? That was a one-shot? Wow. See, okay, so this is weird. It spawned in the enemies this time, but not the last time. Is it because the checkpoint changed? That's extremely odd. Okay, so now we get this asshole to kill 4 of them here, hopefully. Yep, that's 1. That's 3 total, I believe. Yeah, 3. And then we just jump in the lava and die. Oh, I see, the lava didn't actually kill me. That's what the difference was. It just takes away 1 life and respawns me. So that's actually my bad on that. Or 1 health, not 1 life, rather. But yeah, so just keep farming that until I get my 10 kills, and we can move on. Damn it, I gotta make sure... The problem is, that happened last time, too. I was wondering why that was 1 less. It was because this fucking asshole kills, or these 2 floating assholes kill the, at least one of the other ones. Oh, it took damage. Oh, you can make those ones take damage. Like, the worms can take damage from the fucking flying ones. Very interesting. Damn it. The timing of it's weird. I got him to kill him before, but I just don't know about it now. There's 1 kill, alright. So we're up to 5 now. We just need 1 more kill here. Please don't hide underneath the fucking whale, sir. Thanks. Alright. So that put me up to 6, yeah? Yeah, 6 out of 10. So if I could get like the perfect run on this part, I could do it in this particular rotation. But what's more likely to happen is me falling to my death, obviously. Bitch. What's more? So that's as far away from a perfect run as you can get. Let's try that again. Hopefully the floating ones do not... Actually, you know, I can force the floating ones to not. Ideally. Okay, never mind. I was trying to balloon them, but that didn't really work out in my favor. But that's fine. Look at the other kills anyway. Okay. Hey, Jaws with flaws. Nice. We are cleaning up on trophies. 26 out of 44. It even says it there, of course. So one's the platinum. We don't count that one. So really 27 out of 44. Which means it's 17 trophies left to get. So that's nice. Alright, now let's fight him for real. Alright, now let's fuck up for real. It's good that we learned the timing of this anyway. And that's a kill. Hell yeah. Good, so now that I don't have to worry about that particular trophy, I can just like continue playing the game as normal. Not that I was like particularly worried, but it just made sense. I feel like to farm it in an easy area where the respawn is just right next to where all the enemies spawn in the first place. I'll save you, Squidward. Oh, fuck. Okay, in my defense, I didn't realize it was a slide level. I was walking forward, I mean slightly to the right, obviously, just because of the way the camera is right here. I was walking forward, expecting just to walk. I didn't realize it was, like, the slide made it go way the fuck faster than I thought it would. So, you got me good, video game. You tricked me. And obviously it looks like a slide, now that I can, you know, have more than just a quarter of a second look at it. Oh, I take damage from those, never mind. Okay, I thought those would break just give me jellies, but obviously not. Fuck. Okay, we'll just ignore them, not a big deal. Not the sea bears. I don't know if it's because I kept holding X to like try to extend the jump that failed, or if it's because I waited too long to hit R2. It's one of those two things. I actually took damage there. Yeah. Easy. It's fine, once I know what to expect for, you know, it's an easy one for the second go around. First one's sometimes a little dodgy because you're trying to do things on the fly. Look, I grew up on Crash Bandicoot, alright? I can handle a little fucking... I can handle a little platforming at times, as I say, as I was dying, but it doesn't matter anyway. All I need to do is see it one time, and then we're good to go. In that case, I just didn't realize how far forward I was going to be jumping. So a single jump would actually probably do it in that scenario. Because I was I don't know, I was just like focused on like these in front of me. And that was definitely not what I needed to focus on. It should have been the big jump pad underneath me. By the time I realized, it's like, oh, you know, I'll make it, and then it's like, oh, not only will you make it, but like you'll make it way too far and just fail entirely. There doesn't appear to be anything like uniquely hidden on these sliding sections as far as I can tell, but that might change as we go further in. I like that they're finally getting to the point where there's a bunch of sliding sections, because it was, I thought, one of the better parts of Battle for Bikini Bottom. Because not only is it cool from like a visual standpoint... Ah, fuck. Okay. Something might be hidden that way. That screams hidden path off the side. Maybe I'm mistiming it, I think, in terms of maybe I'm jumping too soon. Because I'm not making the distance. Yeah, there we go. Or maybe that's just a way to go where the game is like informing me, hey, there's more jellies this way, and if that's the case, it's kind of whatever. No, okay, there was a hidden line. Nice. See, I know I've played a video game or two in my time. Rescue Squidward. Yeah, the sliding levels are cool. I think they make up a very strong part of the unique identity of Battle for Bikini Bottom as a game, so to include them in this obviously, when this is a spiritual successor, I guess, to the game. I mean, obviously there was the movie game, which it was more of a spiritual successor, but I guess in that case it wasn't really a spiritual successor, right? It was just a successor at that point. And I guess this one kind of is in the same sense too, because it's just Spongebob. Like it's not like fucking it's not like Crustacean Boy and the Undersea Adventures. You know what I mean? Like it's not like Maneater is where it's a spiritual successor of Jaws Unleashed. It's just literally the property again. Well, okay, we did it. Oh, they took. Okay, never mind. I see what. I was looking underneath there, and I thought it was a platform that went up and down. What I didn't realize, it's actually like platforms coming at me constantly. So like I was like, oh fuck, the platforms disappeared. I was concerned for a second there. Oh, the platforms start to sink. This is cool. See, I like this shit. I will say, I mean, I enjoy some other platformers more, just because they go a bit quicker. This is like a slower. Like his forward momentum isn't as much as, say, like a Jak and Daxter, right? Or a Hat Kid from Hat in Time. So it's not one of those scenarios where I'm like, I don't know, I feel like it's better if it's a little bit quicker, but it's still fun, like, the way they do it, anyway. Oh, look, those little fish love each other, isn't that fun? Happy Valentine's Day in, like, 8 months. This game looks good, but is it Hello Kitty Island Adventure good? I don't know. Now, are we talking Hello Kitty Island Adventure, the real game, or are we talking Hello Kitty Island Adventure, the South Park? Because those are two different Hello Kitty Island adventures. Also, hello, how you doing, Mouse Cadet? And yeah, this game's pretty fun. What do we got? Do that, do that. Oh, okay, this would have been another scenario. This actually would have been an even better scenario to farm that thing I was farming earlier. Fuck, I'm taking too long to do the butt slam. There we go. So it seems like when the worm actually takes damage, it takes a moment before it actually comes back out again for like another fun little round of bullshit. I'll secure a real one for that. Yeah. I'll be honest, I think I've seen like one trailer gameplay from the real Hello Kitty Island Adventure, but like I feel like most of what I think about that game is just like the little snippets of South Park, like when they had it for the fucking World of Warcraft episode. Like they couldn't have even called it like Hello Kitty Island Fun or something, right? Like okay, it takes place on an island, but like how are you gonna take the name of South Park? I mean, maybe they. I mean, you could make the argument of, oh, we were hoping to get like some of that money. But people like think like we're not gonna acknowledge the South Park thing at all, but it's very clearly the same name. Alright. Wait, what? That didn't... There we go. I was gonna say, like, how the hell did that not pick... That looks like it... I mean, I know it went through, like, the side of it, but, like, I touched the actual bubble that the fucking underpants were in. At that point, you need to give me the damn underpants. Speaking of underpants, no, that's me. I gotta get my health up, of course. I haven't seen another set of, like, the golden underwear, as far as I can tell. Which would, of course, supply you with like an additional hit on your health bar. Pretty sure I've only found one, maybe two at most. But yeah, they're definitely rare, which makes sense. I mean, you wouldn't, like, the more you add in, like, the more fucking wacky it gets. Okay, I should have went at that like at a faster speed, but that's fine. This is the whole reason I bought it today. Oh, because because of the South Park. Yeah. It's not a bad idea. My assumption is the game is, in terms of essence, is gonna be like yeah, this is fucking. Wait, hold on. Is there a coin down there? There's not. Okay, cool. I assume it's like fuck. Okay, we might be able to salvage this. We can't salvage this. It's gone. It's over. It's over, man. I assume it's like a Animal Crossing meets Hello Kitty, which I respect that. Okay, I'm not gonna go for the jellies again because unlike more punching games, you get to keep your currency here anyway, and it really doesn't matter if I only pick up like. Oh, it like really fucking. Damn, once you're off track, you're like really fucking off track. Okay. Okay, we should probably take that slow then on that one. This one it doesn't matter as much because you're kind of already lined up anyway, and you got the momentum going, but this one has a bit more of like a wind to it. Okay, so let's try to line this up properly, and then, oh fuck. No, no, no. Okay, just keep going, keep going, keep going. Damn it. So I hit X, but I hit X too soon. I should have dismounted first, like, because instead I hit X and I was holding the X button at the point that it like threw me off afterwards, and so it wasn't counting my flow. So like I just like fell to my death. So here, if I hit this first, there we go. Nice. I just need to not like rely on the game deciding when I can fucking quit off the rock. I need to do it myself because I can time it better that way. But yeah, hopefully you've been doing well, Mouse. How is the game, I guess? If, I don't know how much you've, put into it. Because you just said you bought it today, of course, so that wouldn't be like a whole lot of time, but who knows. Wait, what? What happened there? Oh, can I go quicker? That was really odd. I guess I can hold forward to go quicker, that's what it is. Very strange. I heard a follow thing. Sorry, I'll check it when I'm not doing a sliding thing. Thank you, whoever that was. Oh. It's fun. It's getting wacky up in this bitch. But yeah, in terms of, I said this a little bit earlier in the stream, but the idea is to try to get through this game. Probably, I don't know if I'll get through it today. I'm gonna try to, at least like the main bit, even if I don't do like every little trophy for trophy hunting purposes. But then, there's a game from Gamefly, Epic Mickey, which I've wanted to play for years. It's like some kind of twisted version of some Mickey bullshit, I guess. And then after that, it's gonna be Yakuza 6. It's gonna be like the main game starting, so. Anyway. Oh, Emily, okay. Thanks for the follow. Haven't played it, charging switch. Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. It was me, the one-armed man. Dang it. I always knew a slot machine would come back to kill me. Okay, oh, this is gonna be like I gotta figure out how this puzzle goes. Okay, so this is obviously all the way at the end. Okay, so this goes all the way to the left, obviously, because this is... I'm glad it's not gonna be one of these like crazy, like really shifting puzzle ones where it's like the 9 tiles. Because I'm not like the best at those. I'm okay at them. But yeah, do that, and then... Is that... What the fuck? Is that like fucking Pearl? Is it supposed to be Pearl, I assume, in the middle? Weird ass. Epic Mickey's so good, yeah. I played like when I was a lot younger, I played a little bit of it at my uncle's house one time because he had it. And oh, hey, there's a fucking hidden collectible there. Let's go. Okay, apparently there's invisible walls there I can't jump in between. We'll just go around, no big deal. We gotta push it a little bit more together. Oh, you know what? They probably want me to put in the background here because I think they have like little symbols on the floor. So same idea, but we'll just hit everything like this once, and then we'll be smart about it instead and do this. Decided to be a hella creep when I went to respond to your message. That's fair. Yeah, usually, I mean, I have it linked up to Discord for a reason. A couple people from Star Trek Fleet Command have followed from that. Okay, this is clearly not it. Oh, hold on. I see what it is. Okay, I see what's happening. Yeah. I understand how math works. There we go, we do that one, and then we do this one. I didn't mean to knock that one away. This is a very odd way to do this, by the way. That's fine. But yeah, Star Trek, this is actually, which is the reason I even played Star Trek Fleet Command to begin with. They paid me $90 to play their game. And I have not spent a cent on them, so it's the only video game company I'm up on, if you want to, you know, call it that. In terms of money. So. Those bastards won't begin my fucking... You know what's funny? I said just earlier in the stream, like probably like 15, 20 minutes ago, I'm like, oh sorry, I'm looking at my phone. Or like I have the thing pulled up, fucking doing Alliance tournament tasks in between like when I'm not paying attention to cutscenes. But yeah, thanks for the follow. It's so weird because I don't even give a fuck about Star Trek. Like I've never seen a Star Trek property thing. Like I have respect for Star Trek, like hella respect, but I've never. Wait, what? Did I just die? That one? Okay, so we're saving. We gotta beat Pearl, I guess. Oh, so Pearl's gonna try to kill Squidward. Which, to be honest, I mean, I don't know. I'm cool with letting it happen. To be fair, I guess we'll solve it anyway. But yeah, I used to play a game like a... What was it? Like a really old game. Most people probably wouldn't even know what it is. It's a game called War to Victory, and it had a similar thing to Star Trek in the sense that it was like, oh, here's a build your base thing, but they had no shielding option like Star Trek does, which was like a huge sticking point because it'd be like, oh, you'd get attacked at the night, and if you weren't available, what the hell? Your troops would do a lot worse in the battle if you weren't there to like physically man them. And there was a huge like discrepancy of like the levels in which people could fight you. You know, kind of like how Star Trek Fleet Command has it, where it's like, oh, you know, someone fucking 5 million ops higher than you can hit you when you're, you know, ops. You know, like I can get hit by people like 10 times my score, which is like, okay, that's dumb as fuck. I guess I must have taken too long in the first part here, because I went up those platforms to do exactly what I just did there, but it didn't work out. Because the platform started falling down, but I guess that just took my sweet ass time getting over there. What the hell? Alright, Pro, can you fuck off? But yeah, most people don't, you know, they're not like PlayStation players, they're not going to know trophy hunting, but it's achievement hunting, so I mainly achievement hunt stuff. Really like platformers, some shooters, alright. I mean, I could just go through like quickly to give ideas of games, you know, like Call of Duty games. I like some fighting games like Injustice and Tekken and Mortal Kombat and stuff. I'm terrible at them, absolutely terrible at them. Fucking Button Masher McGee, that's me, but I enjoy the stories of them. But yeah, there's like platformer games like Little Big Planet. There's hack and slash games like Lollipop Chainsaw or Dead Island, somewhere further down. Mortal Kombat, Yakuza, done several of the Yakuzas here. Astrobot, Sly. Some of the games I'll just quickly play for a stream just because it's like, oh, you know, this is like a shitty game I'll play for like a couple hours because it's funny to make fun of it, and then just like you can get some trophies, which is like Monster High is one of those. Like I don't give a fuck about Monster High as a property, but it's whatever. Metal Hellsinger was fucking dope. Where the hell was that? Down here. Like a rhythm game where it's a bunch of devil shit. That's like hella cool. Just zoom past those. Yeah, yeah. I mean, well, because those are like, let's see, those are like you play for like an hour and a half, get a platinum trophy, just move on. It's a free game, so like I wouldn't get them if they weren't free. But like, fuck it, just I'll take free. You know, it's free and it doesn't take 500 hours. Like that's up my alley, I guess. Same thing with like these shitty puzzle ones. But he had a Twitch thingy where she got paid for each new player she brought, so I joined, helped her get money. Yeah, that's what I did too. I did the same one. One of my other friends is actually doing that recently. Obviously, he couldn't use me because I was already playing the game, but I've been giving him tips and tricks on like, here's some like new stuff as you're starting out. You know, once it gets a little bit higher, I could be like, you know, get the real tips like, you know, the classic, you know, hey, don't just like work on this one ship that sucks, you know, sort of deal, right? Like, hey, don't try to get every single ship in the game. Like that's you're gonna run out of shit real quick on that. Don't upgrade every single chance you get, and like try to save them towards events, you know, because everything that Scopely does gears you towards wanting to play, like upgrade all the time, and so you'll be like under leveled where you are, and then you'll get your ass kicked by someone way higher than you, and then you want to spend money. You gotta beat that. But I mean, I go in the opposite direction. I play so slow that even after fucking 3 years of playing, I just went to Ops 36 this week, actually. I'd rather be a big fish in a dirty pond. Or not dirty, fuck, that doesn't make sense. Sorry. Big fish in a small pond. Sorry, I think a dirty pond because there's this thing, really random side tangent. Grist, by the way, is great, but there was like a time when I was in middle school, and I was really good in school, but like I would talk a lot. Go figure, chatty is one of the tags. Like one of the teachers pulled me aside one time, and she said, "You're like a rock in a dirty pond." So like, I still am not 100% sure what that means to this day. Like, it's a line that's stuck with me my entire life, and not like it's never dictated anything about my life. Like, it's never like steered me in any sort of direction. But I've always been baffled by it because it's like I don't know if I should be offended right now. It's like it doesn't. So that's probably my brain probably said big fish or yeah, big fish in a dirty pond for that reason. Daxter is one of my Jack Daxter is one of my favorite series. Hunt Showdown's fucking amazing, by the way. When I think of PvP, this is why I think like I don't give a fuck about like Star Trek PvP, like for that game because I don't look into it because it's really just like oh you know did you get lucky on the pulls of the officers and whatever and did you get uh like in terms of fighting people higher up like obviously in your case it was different because I was trying to get like loot so I should have actually went out of my way to pull the characters off. A bunch of them were on away teams because I just sent them on away teams because I never fight. But like when I think of PvP, I think of things like Hunt Showdown's a great PvP game. I used to play Call of Duty back in the day. I played a little bit of X Defiant when it was out. Like you know, I play like real, you know, PvP games, not fucking. But yeah, I mean, I respect people that like getting into the nitty gritty of like, okay, you know, like there is a skill in crewing. Like, you know, I'm willing to certainly admit that. But it's not to the, I don't know. Some people take it to the same level when like 90+% of the PvP in the game is really you fighting a miner that is way lower level than you. It doesn't have the same combat capabilities, and so it's like, is that really like PvP? Like I mean, it is technically, but it's like whatever. I'd rather have like, wasn't it like a GTA PvP or something like got new Tales from the Borderlands. What a shit game. Well, the indie stuff because I had PlayStation Extra the last year, and I plan to get it soon again. But yeah, like Dead Island, fucking Bluey. I had COVID when I recorded for Bluey. I did that. I did a shitty Australian accent for like the entire stream. That was great. Deathloop was amazing. Love that game. Not all of them I play for stream. Some of them I just play on my own. The Walking Dead, Slender. That was last Halloween. House of Ashes. Man Made Dawn, Little Hope. Those were all just on my own sort of shit. Yakuza 4, Mortal Kombat. Yada yada. Anyway, the point being made. What do we got? Let me actually read up now. And I'll be real with you 100%. As I was scrolling through that list, like listed here and there, I was also still trying to farm shit for Star Trek stuff. I had multiple goals in mind there, so if there's ever any stalling in stream, 90% of the time it's me trying to do Star Trek shit in between. Oh my god, you have to watch at least Lower Decks. You don't need to know Star Trek. Yeah, the funny thing is, Lower Decks is one. That's the animated one, right? With like the Badgie character and the green chick and a couple other ones, sort of. That one looked interesting for like a little bit. So I do like a lot of animation shit. And I've wanted to watch a couple things, like some of the movies. Probably the Next Generation. I don't know if I'd really go back to the original series because it seems pretty old at this point. Not that I'm totally against watching old shit, but it's just like it'd probably be a rough. I think that'd be more so like if I really got into it. But anyway, the game sounds awful. Okay, I missed whatever context that was. Sorry, I was too busy looking through shit. That's my bad. Lower Decks is handed down one of the best Star Trek properties to come out in years. Yeah, I hear a lot. I've never heard a bad thing about it. So like, I think I've seen only like a tiny bit of it. Like obviously I've seen the characters. That's like 90% of my exposure to it is fucking Star Trek Fleet Command showing me the characters. It looks fun. Effects. Hey, never buy a hijacked ship. Yeah, exactly. Yep, that's a good example too. Yeah, I've never bought one of those, luckily. I take advice as, you know, in some of those that I see, but then there'd be like, yeah, what was it? I fucking got like I think I got 3 jellyfish, and that was because I was sitting at level 14 forever, because I was like, I think PvP's stupid, right? Because the one thing. So I sat at level 14 for a year, like 8 months or something, and then I finally gave up on it. That's why I have like 2 years worth of shields stacked up, though. Just 2 whole years of shields. So cool. Big fish in a dirty pond is my new life, Mom. Yeah, it's big. Hope to be brave enough one day to be a big fish in a dirty pond. Fucking know. Oh, I gotta find where this fucking idiot's hiding in this level here, in this hiding spot thing. What, that's so rude to say to which I know, right? Like, what the fuck? I mean, I can kind of tell it's like, it's a judgmental thing. Because I can't imagine a way in which it's meant in a positive way, but like, I just don't get it. Like, what the like, who says that? I think I might have to destroy these things again. I don't know, they're still flashing, so I'm not quite sure what's happening. Oh, there it is. Shit. Don't disappear on me. Don't disappear on me. I love Hunt. Yeah, dude, Hunt and Showdown's fucking awesome. You probably have seen it if you still actively play it, but they're releasing on the... I could probably find that thing, right? I wonder if they have it on the announcements. They don't. Damn it. Anyway, Hunt Showdown's coming back next week with the new season, and they're bringing back Dasal as a map. So, like, all the old maps from the original thing before they went with the... Oh, fuck. Okay, I see what's happening here. Before they went with the 1886 rebrand thing, and they took away the 3 other maps. They've already brought back 2 of them, but this is like the 3rd and final one. So now they'll have 4 maps total with Colorado, Dasal, Stillwater Bayou, and what the hell is the name of the other one? Lawson, I believe? Lawson Delta? I see. I shall break the underneath section, you fool. Yeah, someone on my new team tried to defend Dark as just liking PvP. I think someone 20 levels lower is essentially PvE. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I feel about it too. It's like I'm not gonna chastise someone for hitting someone for extra loot. You know, it's whatever. It's a raiding game. Like, I don't really see Star Trek Fleet Command as a PvP game so much as I see it as like a raiding game. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Like, PvP is one of the ways in which you do raiding, but like, feels like more like a looting game than it is necessarily like a fucking PvP game. Because, you know, I mean, I could play 5 minutes of like Fortnite, and I would have way more PvP like skills put into play. And that's not like whether I'm good or bad at it. You know, I could be terrible at it, and I still am displaying more PvP skills in that. the use of cover, the use of like what type of gun you're using, when to engage the fight, ways in which you like get out of the fight, the aiming, obviously, yada yada. Oh, I'm getting fucking destroyed here. All right, you know, we're gonna take a little moment to run away and get some health. Oh, what the hell? Oh, they're on top of me. I see what's happening. I was too busy trying to dodge roll out of the way so I couldn't tell what was happening. Ugh, agaha. Alright, what do we got? Yeah, it's animated. The original. Oh yeah, that's fair. The original series is hard to watch. Then we go with Next Generation or Deep Space Nine. I do like Patrick Stewart. And I know this is different because it's a much more comedy-based role, but I do really like him in American Dad. I'd be down to watch. I'd be down to watch Next Generation. The original series visually is rough, but it was really neat to see the practical effects. Yeah, I bet that'd be really cool to see for that. I do love some old school practical effects. See, why is he still talking like that? Like, what?
Squidward, I don't know if you've noticed, but I want you to hear it from me first. You're still talking like a cave squid.
Gaga.
Looks like Squidward's vocabulary is stuck between the cosmic rifts.
Thanks, Sandy.
Madam Cassandra will help us get it back.
She will not. She's made to be the antagonist. There she is in the background, actually, that son of a bitch. You know, still kind of iffy on making like the obviously fortune teller like have that type of outfit and also be a villain. That's kind of, I don't know, like considering my name, I don't know, that don't strike well with me as much. But you can do it, I guess. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of, you see it more often than not, so it's a little sketch. And people get on the name sometimes for being sketch, but I don't know, like in America it's usually not as much as, it's definitely like a reclamation sort of deal with a lot of people from the community. But I understand some people have reservations, so that's fair. I would never expect anyone to say it if they didn't want to. Okay, what do we got? True. Nice, I hadn't seen that. Will be nice to be back on the maps, I know. Okay, gotta boogie to bed. I'll harass you later and respond to your DM eventually. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, yeah. It's just an offer, so you know, it's not really like, you know, you can choose to do it or not. I'm not gonna, my feelings won't be hurt if the answer is no. Especially because I'm not the one providing it anyway, because I'm not having the, like, I don't have the ship, so I can't be the one to do it, but...
Anything for you, Sandy.
So unhinged in American Dad, yeah. Yeah, he's not a good, he's not a good character in American Dad. Like, he's funny, and I like the character. But he's a very bad character, honestly speaking.
We'll keep our eyes open on our adventure and bring you back as many hot objects as we can find.
I mean, I guess Stan's not really a great character either, but like... Nobody characters are really good. I mean, after a while, especially with those type of shows, I mean, they're all kind of like various shades of awful. I guess Jeff is good. He's a fucking idiot, but Jeff is a good character. Steve is more so than not, I feel like. Oh fuck, even the worms. Okay, so like this area just becomes more and more populated with enemies, which I guess is nice in the sense that like you can trophy hunt in this game, I guess, more easily in the sense that everything's kind of in the beginning section. So what the fuck am I looking for? Somehow I missed his hiding spot, even though I have not missed a hiding spot in any other spot in the game. Very odd. Maybe it was one of those like slide sections. Find hot object. I don't know what find hot objects are. But whatever, man. We're gonna go talk to Cassandra then. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. I'm back down to 2. Oh, so it spends the coins every time? That's interesting. Because I thought it had to be like get 20 coins total, but what it looks like is it looks like I got the 8 there for this, and that took away 8, and then I guess I got 2 more after that point, but so I'm not up to 10 now, even though I thought I would have been. Okay. So then you have to add all of them together to see how many you get total. Okay, what do we want to do for outfits? I guess we'll go with... The thing is, as soon as I talk to her, she's gonna fucking put me in some sort of other outfit.
Has returned. With lots of jelly, I hope.
I mean, a decent amount of jelly, I guess.
Aye, Cassandra. But can you use it to restore Squidward's vocabulary? It kind of got lost in all the cosmic chaos.
Okay, he looks like such a fucking nerd.
This precious jelly is not to be wasted on the minor inconveniences of a bald sea critter.
I mean, I guess in a technical sense he's bald, but it's one of those situations where it's like most of the fish are. But besides, I mean, mermaids are clearly because it's like it's supposed to be like a human fish hybrid. But like, you're not supposed to have hair.
This is about the big, the really big, the biggest picture! My once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for world domination. I mean, saving the world. Mm-hmm.
Well, if you can't help Squidward, I gotta find someone who can. Someone who has a way with words. Someone with a vast vocabulary.
Oh, how about Gary?
That's a great idea! Gary's a well-read master of linguistic finesse, and he definitely has a book or two that'll help Squidward. Let's check out his library right away.
Yeah, plus he knows how to say meow.
Oh boy. Well, when you finish that, here's a new cosmic costume for your next jelly run.
Yeah, it's not the... Oh, fuck. Okay, I think this was the one I was talking about before with, like, the fucking... Where Squidward was the,
Ready to rescue another companion.
was, like, the squire or whatever? Not squire, the fuck. Why can't I think of the word? The bard. He was, like, the bard for, like, some dumb shit. So maybe we're going to, like, that type of world. I gotta say with her, I mean, at the very least, they're not making her a thief. Because that would have been, like, really fucking sketch. It would have just been, like, flat-out racist. But, like, it's not great. I would have some notes.
Remember what happened last time, Patrick? The no food and drink sign is there for a reason.
This is unfortunate because I hit X because I was going to jump over these boxes, but the cutscene started at that exact moment, so I skipped whatever the first line was. But
The food on the sign is what always makes me hungry.
I wish this game looked more underwatery. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. That's fair. Yeah, you don't really get like an underwater feel at all for this. They could, I guess they could have done something with like a visual effect. I mean, as you're going through, you get like little bubbles here and there, but that's really like not anything at all. Okay, so where the fuck am I? What am I doing here?
All those books make me tired.
Search for dictionaries.
That should do the trick, Patrick. Let's go back to Squidward.
Alright, Squidward, we're gonna beat the smart into you. Well, let's talk with Sandy
Bring
first.
me something hot if you can find it.
Well, I'm right here, baby. Sorry, I can help myself. I'm sorry.
This book will help you
Here
find
you
the
go,
right
Squidward.
words again, Squidward. After all, it helped Gary to learn all those fancy expressions he uses.
Okay. Anyway, so while Squidward learns how to talk like a person again, we'll, Oh, what the hell? There's something back here. No, wait, what? I just finished talking to you. Oh, fuck, you became French. This is the worst timeline. Still the worst timeline. Dude, that clip, by the way, side note, that clip has like 300 views on YouTube, and I have no idea why. Like, I'm certain, like, compared to like some of the other things. We're gonna post it in chat, actually. Give me a second. Like, my part 2 of this series got, of like playing through Cosmic Shake specifically. For some reason, part 2 got 500 views, so I assume it got picked up in some sort of algorithm somewhere. And it bled into, the very next clip I had, which was a clip about making fun of the French. In the game. in the same playthrough, but like making fun of the French got it like 300 views. So that was cool. But I've tried to go with the idea of like posting every 2 days now when it comes to the
His
like
coughing
the
doesn't
videos and
sound too
clips and
good.
stuff, so that there's not as much of a break in between. Yeah, just in the game.
Well,
Oh,
if
the
you
French.
ask me,
Yeah.
I always eat something very rough to sand down the cough.
Ooh, we could try that. But first, let's try something more refreshing. Where can we find some delicious slurpable beverages?
So it's one of those situations where, because I'm American, I'm allowed to make fun of the French. You know, we're allowed to insult the French and the English. Like those are like two groups that we're allowed to, and they're allowed to make fun of us too. So it's a nice like back and forth. Red, white, and blue, baby. Pew pew pew. All right, hold on. You're right. It is red, white, and blue. Fucking, where is it? I'll play it. Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah. Not like a super patriotic guy, but I will 100% turn into a patriotic guy just to make fun of a couple of the countries. I'm not patriotic, except for when I get in arguments with the French. Oh, fuck. Thanks for the bits. Hell yeah, eagle sounds as we make fun of the French. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You get it. You're gonna recognize where that sound bite and video is from, won't you? That's the funny little hat game with the kid and the hat and the time. Which is a fantastic game, honestly. One of the best platformers, like, period. Just easy. Don't have to, like, quantify it with anything, just straight up one of the best.
Whoa, this is the tallest slide ever!
Yeah, I knew this one would be a slide. That's pretty easy.
This is what space looks like.
I wonder if the slide has different tastes depending on which one you're like sliding down. Like, does the red one taste like watermelon or cherry or strawberry?
So
It's like,
fluffy.
fuck.
And they float just like me. Spongebob.
That one I failed the double jump because I waited too long to do the jump, so it actually only let me jump a single time because I fell off the slide as opposed to jumped off the slide, so I didn't get the initial first jump.
Space looks like.
So that was my mistake, my bad.
Ooh, these clouds are so fluffy. And they float just like
I still use your thing, Mouse Cadet. The hold on, where is it? Let me just hit the buttons real quick. This isn't actually me doing the BRB or whatever. Oh, sorry, it's playing the thing again just because it's so weird. It like plays it every time I fucking go to the BRB screen. Like, it'll play whatever alert I did previously, but I still use these. Classic. Those are made by the person in the chat right now, Mouse Cadet, for future reference. And they're pretty cool. God damn it, I knew I jumped too early on the slide. I knew it. As soon as I did that first jump, I was like, this is way too, like, far back for this to be the one that'll make it. But yeah, I was thinking of it mainly because I was like, oh man, I hope I'm not, when I'm sliding on the yellow, I'm hoping it's not tasting like that processy banana, because like I like real bananas. And I used to not like banana pudding, but now I'm cool with banana pudding, but like that processy kind of banana, I'm fucking like candy banana, I'm not a fan of it. So if I'm sliding on the yellow and it tastes like candy banana, I'm just, very disappointed. It looked like there was something above there for a second.
Go faster, SpongeBob! I feel like I'm flying.
Oh, there's a coin right there. What the fuck? So there was clearly a path I could have taken otherwise, but I'm not sure what it is. This is one of those where I'm gonna have to go back and do it. I might just for the what do you call it? For the essence of like trying to get through games quicker. I might do like the trophy hunting aspect to this off stream in terms of the final extra ones. But we'll see. I'm definitely gonna do the full game at least in terms of beating the final boss, yada yada. Pick up trophies as I can along the way, but oh, that asshole. How dare you drop that on me? It's a good thing I went to a cutscene because I would have failed that jump. I absolutely like jumped way too late.
Who dareth to crasheth into thy princess's window?
Fear not, my Whaley. It is Sir Spongebob of Bikini Bottom, here to rescue you with his loyal squire, Patrick.
Square Patrick? I thought you were the square one. Unless, have I been SpongeBob all along?
Stoppeth your childisheth shenanigans! Oh, forget it. Listen, SpongeBob. I'm about to throw the most choral slumber party the sea has ever seen. There's gonna be cake and a band and popular.
Oh
girls
boy, I
from
hope the
all
band is
corners of the
girls,
realm,
or
and they're
sorry,
all
not
coming to
girls,
celebrate
boys who
your love
cry.
for me, the
So we can get that
princess.
classic.
I'm
It's all about you, Pearl.
anywhere.
At your
This rescue might
16th
take a little longer
birthday.
than I was expecting, Patrick.
You should call me SpongeBob.
Oh, whatever. Bye.
Damn you, SpongeBob. It's my turn to be SpongeBob. I would have allowed it if you would have let me be Dirty Dan way back in season 2 or something. Maybe 3, I think it was 2 though. But you didn't. So now, you take my name,
Looks
and I
like
shall
the
take
closet
yours
to
in
me.
turn.
Well, whatever it is, I'd sure like to live under it.
Spikes, that's fun.
Don't hurt my
Oh,
friend.
oh, fuck you, they're doing the video game thing where, like, even touching the side of the spike still hurts you. That said, I guess to be fair, also the video game thing would let me, I didn't realize there was gonna be a platform there, by the way. But also the video game thing let me go through the, spikes, even though they weren't, yeah, if they were physical objects, I wouldn't have been able to fly through them like that. Best band in Bikini Bottom? Yeah, I agree.
No more chafing.
I need 4-ply, 4-ply, 4-ply when I cry.
That's a long way down. Hey, maybe you should try being a balloon too, SpongeBob.
No, being a balloon sounds fucking awful, Patrick. Like, being able to pop at, like, a moment's notice just would stress me the fuck out. Yeah, that too, yeah, wind.
Don't blow away.
Wind would just be a nightmare to deal with in any capacity. Oh, there's a slide. Fucking what? I cut the corner too much. I guess those were two. I guess that's a song reference with the whole thing. There we go. No, that's song request, you fucking idiot. Damn it. Sorry, ref. Well, so shout out to the one key for the exclamation mark being Neko Orc, so you get a surprise Neko Orc. I still have Bluey on that fucking list of characters from that Bluey stream from ages ago. I think I should keep that actually, though, just for like anytime I want to just do a shitty Australian accent for like. Cause I do have a channel redeem that where people just get out like a random wheel and whatever it lands on, and I change my character to that for like a certain amount of time.
To drop down there again.
I think it, like I had the Patrick one just because it's. I had it for the Patrick Star game stream, but I think it's funny just to do the Patrick voice sometimes. Haven't been doing it as much in this game because unlike the Patrick Star game, this is actually a much more enjoyable game, so I don't have to fucking fill in the dead air
I'm feeling better already.
with
Order up.
just doing Patrick Star the entire game and talking shit about it. Like, I don't have to do that because, you know, it's a fun game. So I just, like, enjoy it and talk about the aspects that I enjoy and such. Like this whole section is like, okay, that's cool, and this is taking, obviously, from a more modern approach to SpongeBob, in the sense that, like, the, Battle for Bikini Bottom wasn't able to do this because the episode that this material is from, roughly, did not exist at the time, right? So it's like now it's like further in and you can pull from more SpongeBob media. Like, I assume the Spot character that I keep having to find in every level is probably from a later SpongeBob season that I have not seen, so... I really don't need to be focusing on all this fucking extra jellies, but it's probably not a terrible idea to go for, especially if I was right before, where it's like, if it jumps up 500 every time, it's gonna be... Yo, we're beating the shit out of aristocrats. You've heard of eat the rich, now get ready to beat the rich. Okay. That's enough beating the rich for now. For now. That's, you know... That implies that there'll be more later, and there will be, but... We'll save it. Anyway, unrelated, completely unrelated to the last thing I said, but this company is owned by Jeff Bezos.
I like it 'cause it's
No.
squishy.
Completely unrelated fact, everybody. That's a cool fact for Twitch, right? Drum roll. Drum roll, please. I don't know if the mic would pick it up, but I'll do it anyway. I don't know if the mic picked that up at all. Probably not. I apologize if it did not. Sometimes the HyperX picks up things that are not game related, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, but I appreciate the effort. That's fine. Okay. Oh, I know what we could do. We could play the... Hold on, I know a perfect drum roll. Hold on. This is important. This is really important. It's SpongeBob related. Okay, let's meet the game audio for a second for this, actually, and we'll swap over to browser moment. Hopefully it doesn't play any stupid alert shit. Okay, window capture, channel... that's all I got turned on. Okay, do that. Okay, so we're going to the YouTube channel. Where we got here? We're gonna go to the clip I made in... It's a little cringy. But this is a clip from the Dark Pictures anthology, The Devil and Me. You were able to get certain what do you call it? Like dioramas, I guess, I don't know, figurines or whatever in the game that signify certain moments in the game. This was one of like a lesbian kiss you can have. So this is me. I don't know why I did this. I mean, it's kind of hard to listen to, I gotta say, before. It's like, I was really tired when I made it, but... Lesbians. So anyway, there's your drum roll, kind of. Duh, 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 duh. So that's fun. Anyway, back to, I like that clip. Like, no. It's funny now, because it's like, that was done in, like, what would you call it? Oh, they have a new, hell yeah. Good old, robots trying to get some scam viewership. That's weird, because this one's actually a new website. I've been I had the Stream Boo one blocked for ages, and so that's about 95% of the fucking scam ones in the past several months, but I got a new one I'm gonna have to add to the list. Fucking, alright, hold on a second. I'm gonna add that, actually, just so I can keep catching that, even when they change the fucking words that go with it. Moderation. Block terms. What's it called? Okay, so no one would ever say this word back to back. So this website's an easy block. And then we'll block that. Okay. Anyway. Banned, deny, yada yada. Cool. So anyway, meeting up aristocrats is a thing you can do in SpongeBob: The Cosmic Shake, which truly makes it the best SpongeBob game, if I do say so myself. The S looks weird here. It almost looks like it says Cave Pearl. I can't see the S. Like, it's just it's weird because the top section of the S is way larger than the bottom. Just for the word save. I mean, it's kind of similar, I guess, in Barnacles, but not as much. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way I'm looking at it because the TV is a little bit lower than I am. So lick 'em and stick 'em. That's what I said. They'll kill you, Patrick. You deprive Gary of his food, like that one episode with Squidward. I was just eating all your food, SpongeBob. I woke up in a hungry state, and I had none for myself. You know the episode with the chocolate bar where I said, now I'm gonna starve? It's like the can't eat enough SpongeBob. I don't know if I like Patrick just saying lick and stick. I don't know, man. I do not like it, Sam. I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. What the hell is this? Is it a vacuum? I guess I get a vacuum ability at some point? It's locked right now because I don't actually have the ability to do whatever it is. I understand why they do that in these games, but it does get annoying at times when there's certain things you can't. Like Kingdom Hearts, I know definitely the first Kingdom Hearts anyway does that quite a bit. Where it's like, oh, here's a chest you can't get because you don't have high jump or something like that. It does offer, like, hey, like, here's a reason to go back, but sometimes it gets a little. Oh, the audio, thank you, Mouse Cadet. I would have kept going for. Good thing I have subtitles going for the game, I guess, but yeah, no thank you. That's actually a really big deal.
Oh, I just remembered.
There, it should be good to go now.
Fireplace back together. That was spicy.
Fucking hell. Yeah, I would have went the whole stream, like, remaining stream, not even realizing that, too.
Sticky sweet.
Oh shit, I fucked up. What's happening? What? Oh. Weird. When I spawned back in, it like tried to shove me somewhere else. There we go. I should have waited an additional rotation.
Looks like that should be open now.
This is definitely where you want to take underwear from a picnic table, just randomly there.
No more.
That's 100%, especially with all the like the hearts on this. I don't know. Did this release near like? This isn't released near Valentine's Day, did it? Or is that just like a random thing? Because otherwise, what that definitely is a situation where people definitely did it on that table, on that picnic table, and then left their underwear there. Which is not the type of underwear you want. I mean, there's never other people's underwear you want to be picking up, but
Well, I really need to find
especially,
a way home.
we're equal opportunists here. We also beat up the peasant.
I like it because it's squishy.
use of the bubble wand. No more chafing.
I didn't realize that was a jellyfish in front of me until it was too late. I was too busy looking at the exploding tikis.
I licked and sticked your garage door back together, too! Huh. Don't open that for a while.
Patrick, you need to stop fucking up my house. Alright. Like, I have a real house, unlike that shitty rock yours, buddy.
Last time I take the scenic route.
No more chafing.
Alright, that's kind of a funny joke. Not what he said, but just the fact that, like, he's not someone of this era. He's just like a random guy. Like, taken from Bikini Bottom. Just like, man, yeah. Sure sucks I'm in the fucking wrong universe.
Probably good.
Okay, I've done 2 out of 3 tasks on my Star Trek video game. That is fantastic for me. I will have to do the 3rd task after stream though. Because the one I actually want is not available at this point in time. Okay, we're gonna close that one out actually. Cool.
Ooh, more jelly.
More jelly. Stop it. Not today, Mr. Fish. You die. Not me. 'Tis you that falls on this day. Ah, you know what? Yep, I should be smarter about that. I should go when it's more viable for me to go.
Looks right to me.
Like, it's little things in this game that'll put it above, like the music in all the areas I'd like quite a bit too.
This maze. Why do I always come here?
Damn it. I didn't laugh at the I hate this maze. Like, that wasn't gonna get me, but why do I always come here actually did get me a little bit, because that's funny. Just the idea that, like, this motherfucker just
Ready.
goes here all the time for no reason. It's like, dude, that's a mood. That's a big mood. I hate this thing I'm doing. Why the fuck do I always do this? It's like, I agree, man.
Jelly.
One more and you're dead, sir. Bring it on. All I gotta do is keep the mildest amount of distance. I almost said difference. That wouldn't have been the right word. All I gotta do is keep the mildest amount of distance and you're done.
Use of the bubble wand left.
Well, maybe we should look in another part of the castle. This part is confusing.
Great idea. Now where's the next part of the castle?
Okay, I shall look in another part of the castle. Oh wow, I found the princess who is here. Okay, what's your deal, dude? Oh, another aristocrat, let's go. You can fight multiple of them in this game.
Where
Hello,
does you
Squidward.
think you are going?
Squid note?
There are options? I want to go to Finland.
But actually, you know what? I forgot about that. That answers the question actually in the French video I posted earlier. And that I asked like earlier in the playthrough, like a few streams ago. The idea of like, because if this is tearing a, like this whole jellyfish fiasco, or jelly fiasco, I guess if you want to call it that, is tearing a hole in like the fabric of the universe or whatever, like does that affect all the like land? Because obviously it affects the sea, but does it affect the land? And that's, you know, that's where the joke of France came in, but I forgot that Patrick does yell Finland in one of I forget when he actually yells it, but like I want to say like is he in like a well or something? I feel like he's in a situation where I'm gonna look it up. But yeah, he yells Finland, which obviously explicitly states that Finland exists. So I don't know if France does. The bowling ball. Okay, yeah, it's when they get hit by mihoy, fucking Doodle Bob. He gets hit by Doodle Bob, like by a bowling ball that Doodle Bob draws, and he like his face looks like pins, and he falls down there, and then I think SpongeBob asks if he was okay. Okay, let me find the video. Here it is.
You okay, Patrick?
Finland!
Yep. Okay.
Only those who come bearing invitations may enter. And even then, there's no boys allowed. Unless they're in the band.
Oh my god, I hope we... Dude, if this game actually delivers Boys Who Cry, which is obviously what they're referencing here, but like if I don't at least hear the song from Boys Who Cry, then I will be the boy who cried. And not the one that cried wolf.
Tragically, my duties robbeth the princess of the elevating experience that are my melodies. I am forced to cast other, more mediocre talents.
I don't know if... So, I guess... Okay, this begs the question, right? Because Squidward does actually love Boys Who Cry. But it's understandable that he's egotistical enough to think that his art is better. So, like, this is obviously some sort of, like... Is this just... Like, would the actual Squidward call Boys Who Cry mediocre? I don't think so. I think he'd say less talented. I don't know if he'd say mediocre, though.
Tell sea urchins like yourself.
And this doesn't matter at all, by the way. This is like... This isn't even a nitpick of the game, because, I mean, it very clearly could be just, like, this version of... This is an alternate universe of, like, some old-timey bullshit. Because all these characters are sucked into alternate universes as we're trying to fix the fabric of the universe.
To get out of here.
Get out of here. Forget about it.
To the castle. We should come back with all the bubble wand pieces and a compass.
Nothing but tears. I agree.
No talent, no entrance.
So why are you here? Ah, Lamau. I guess now you can join Boys Who Cry because you're just gonna fucking bawl as soon as I say that.
Look, Patrick, I think there's some animal trapped in this cage.
It's the rat from the well-known song Bullet with Butterfly Wings. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. Shout out to Smashing Pumpkins, who I saw live.
Oh boy, maybe it's a giraffe!
They played with Green Day when I saw their concert for the Saviors tour.
We should probably free it from its cage, whatever it is.
Fucking Billy Corgan cannot hit high notes anymore. Which is, the rest of the concert was fine, but it just specific high notes were a little rough. But more importantly, not even that necessarily. Certain words he would say in the high notes were like really rough, not because even the pitch, but like just the way he pronounced it. Like instead of like the song Today, you know, today is the great, you know, but he's like today, it's like hey, you know. So I don't know, it's like the way it's pronounced is like really fucking weird. And I wasn't upset. In fact, I thought it was really funny, but it, like totally takes me out of the song. I'm just sitting there laughing. It's just like, this is fucking... But Bullet with Butterfly Wings sounded really fucking good. For sure, so... There appears to be multiple paths I could take here, so I guess we'll take this path just because this is probably like a side one in terms of... I get one of those doubloons at the end of it. Green Day Pumpkins, damn, that was rad. Yeah, they also played with, fuck, who else did they play with? Linda's, and that was the opening act. Who was the other one? Was it? Fuck, who? It's like a popular like older punk band. I want to say Rancid, but I don't recall if that's 100% it. But obviously, like the one right before Green Day was Pumpkins. It was pissing down raining on that concert too, which is like very... It was very funny. Like, I'm sitting there eating a fucking overpriced hot dog, like, as it's just pissing down raining. Like, even I'm from Washington State, alright? I can handle rain. Like, it's not like it wasn't like a light drizzle, it was pouring. Like, really bad. And I'm just sitting there laughing because it's just so fucking funny. You're just sitting, like, it's just a miserable situation, but like I'm having a great time because it's just so ridiculously funny. And the band was fine too. Like I like Linda Lindas. I'd never heard them prior to. I'd seen the name, but I've never actually heard the band. Let me see actually. Hold on.
I like it 'cause it's squishy.
Green Day. Yeah, because I saw them when they played in Seattle. It was Rancid. Okay, I thought so. I was like a solid 75% sure. I'm aware of the band's name in terms of like the legacy of them, but I'm not really familiar with their music.
Jelly is not so innocent.
The absurdity eating overpriced hot dog while pouring rain, watching those bands is so damn cool. The thing is, I had seen him recently. I'm not really one that like feels like I need to see a band over and over and over again, even though Green Day is my favorite band. But it was a situation where I had never seen the Smashing Pumpkins, and I liked them. At least, you know, I like probably like 5 or 6 of their songs, and you know, if they're coming out not as the main act, they're gonna really mainly play their hits anyway. But 2, it was a situation where it's like, okay, I had seen them. I tried to see them in 2011, but then he had the iHeartRadio like meltdown thing, and then went into rehab, and so the show got canceled, and that particular show never got set back up. Which way do I actually want to go here? I guess I'll go up for now. And so then I saw them in the next one, which was Revolution Radio, which was 2016-ish. These are all just saying like the years in which the albums themselves came out. I don't know if that 100% correlates to the year that the concert was. Like, for example, I think the Saviors Tour one actually came out, if I'm not mistaken, like a year after. But saw that one in around 2016. Didn't want to see the next album because it was Father of All, which not a great album. I like more songs on it than most people do, but it's one of those situations where it's like, yeah, this album's kind of rough. Even if I can like some of them in some sort of fashion, it's like there's conjecture the idea that they made the album essentially just to finally finish out whatever album they had to do for their album deal. And it definitely feels that way because the album's like 28 minutes long or something, and it's pretty questionable. Let's build a nest. I could be a little birdie. But yeah, I didn't see that concert, and then I wasn't going to see the new one because it's just like, okay, again, it's like a similar situation. I'd rather take the time to see bands I haven't seen yet, even though I very much enjoyed Green Day. But it's like then they're playing, you know, like for this one because it was the 20th anniversary of American Idiot and the 30th anniversary of Dookie. They played the entirety of both albums, including extra songs in between, like some of their other hits, in between some of the other albums. And it's like, dude, like American Idiot's my favorite album, and Dookie's, I don't know if it's my second favorite album, but it's definitely like top 5, probably top 3. It's certainly like, I don't think there's a situation where there's even 10 albums in my life where I felt like I would like the song from, like every single song in the album from front to back. And 3 of them are Green Day albums. I used to not like jump off a Dookie, but I've grown, like it's grown on me over the years. But 21st Century Breakdown's the other album, but then like some other albums I can think of. Five Finger Death Punch War is the Answer, definitely one of those albums. Two Door Cinema Club, I think it's self-titled, the one that has like the big hits of the What You Know is obviously like a big one, or Undercover Martyrdom, I think is what it's called. The one, like there's like a meme of that one. But yeah, that whole album, I fucking love it. And it makes me want to listen to more of that band, because I have not heard anything except for that album, and I fucking love that entire album from front to back, so it's like yeah, I'd be down. But this I'm like, Those are the ones that immediately come to mind. I don't know if there's... Oh, the Beastie Boys, specifically the album called The Mix-Up, which is like a jazz instrumental album, which is weird for the Beastie Boys. I know that's like their like general fucking... Oh, so there's a difference between the height you get. Okay. But yeah, that album fucking slaps. That's actually one of my... That's probably the album I'd most recommend to people if I'm ever in the Discord and it's like, I'm in a new Discord, here's a music channel. It's like I'm like contractually obligated to recommend The Mix-Up by the Beastie Boys. Because most people, like, at least, like, I don't have to recommend American Idiot. Like, everyone's fucking heard American Idiot. At least, if nothing else, at least a couple of the tracks on it. Like, Boulevard of Broken Dreams or the title track or whatever. But most people haven't heard the Beastie Boys album. And if they have, they've heard, like, Licensed Ill or something. You know, that album, which is gonna have, like, Fight for Your Right to Party, No Sleep Till Brooklyn, Brass Monkey, Girls, which, you know, are all fantastic songs. I love them, but that album just does something different, man. Yeah, I need to get some higher height for that. Solid choices, hell yeah. I guess I did a bunch of song references, huh? So we should probably just do a bunch of these back to back here. I'll do like 4 of them, all good. Surprise Neko Arc. Neko Arc comes out just to do a song reference and then gets sent back to the Shadow Realm. It's just convenient to have the things on the number keys, because then I can like remember them super easy. And it means when I'm typing things that don't have numbers, it doesn't like fuck with it. I actively missed that one on purpose because I wanted to see what was down here, but it looks like it's a whole lot of fucking nothing. Oh, I was about to say, dude, there's no way your ass just knocked me off this fucking platform. But yeah, there's a...
I knew I'd key in on this one soon.
There's a couple bands, unfortunately, I missed that I would have loved to see. One of the big ones would have been Nirvana, obviously, but that was... I mean, fucker's dead before I was born, so, you know, I mean, can't really manipulate time to fix that. But that would have been a great one. Tom Petty would have been nice. I want to see Aqua, but I don't know how Aqua would do in a show, because I love that Aqua has 3 albums, and it's like, okay, yeah, the Barbie Girl people, but like I fucking love almost every. There's only one track off of the first album, Aquarium, that I don't like, because it's like a really slow kind of soft-spoken kind of track, and I'm just very much like you know, gives a shit sort of deal. Like it's very different from everything else on the album. It's very jarring for that reason. But otherwise, I fucking love the entirety of Aquarium. And I like I like over half of their 3rd album, Megalomania, which was not on sale on iTunes. And I think at one point it wasn't even on sale on Amazon. They changed it, I think, at one point, because now it is, but I don't think it was initially. Like, I couldn't get access to the album, but I wanted to get it legitimately, so what I ended up doing is I had someone from like Germany buy the album on iTunes and send me the digital download, because it's like I want to support the art. Like, I usually like to own my music. I'm not really a huge fan of streaming music, mostly because I used to have like really shit internet. But also it just means I can take it on the go in places where it's like the internet becomes spotty and I can still listen to my music. And plus it pays them more than like the pennies on the dot you would get from listening to like a streaming thing. Like, oh, I gotta listen to a streaming thing, you know, 20,000 times to give them like 3 pennies or something.
Princess's animal is so majestic. I hope they let it out soon.
Okay, Nirvana is my all-time favorite band. That's fair. As a Washington born and raised individual myself, Kurt Cobain is part of the lore of our state, so. But yeah, speaking of Nirvana, Dave Grohl is another one I'd love to see Foo Fighters in concert. It's unfortunate that I can't see the Taylor Hawkins lineup anymore because he passed away, but it'd be nice to see like the rest of the lineup. Oh, there's like hidden shit back here. Wow, I would have never thought. This looked like it was too close to the wall to be able to make it through, and the character's even hitting this a bit. Recently bought and modded the hell out of an iPod because I can't stand streaming. That's fair. I didn't move up from an iPhone 6. This is like slightly related, tangentially, I guess. But because I own all my music on hand, like I really love music. I like to... Oh, what the hell is that back there? Oh, it's the other thing I need. Okay. I like to listen with my headphones, right? But then it's like, they got rid of the headphone jack on most phones. And it's like, fuck that. So I never upgraded past the iPhone 6S. So I had that for like ages, and then in 2020 I got myself a Sony Xperia. Maybe it was 2022? I don't know. No, not 2022. It was 21?
Did you hear? New shipment of pro-aging cream just went out.
It's either 2020 or 2021. I want to say 2021, but I'm not sure. But yeah, so I ended up getting that phone with the headphone jack, and it was finally time to upgrade anyway. The entire time I lived in Seattle, I never got to go to any Nirvana-related sports. Or spots. Sorry, fucking sports. You can forgive the fact that I'm playing as well as reading at the same time, so I can accidentally read something. I don't read shit as bad as Peach does. And Peach definitely doesn't read things as bad as Redus does. Holy shit. I think he might actually be dyslexic, I'm not sure. He's alluded to it before, but I don't know if it's a bit or if it's actually I don't think he's ever said specifically like, yes, I am dyslexic. It does make it funny though, like, you know, like I never want to bully someone for real on that sort of thing, but there are very funny misreadings of words for that. Leads to a lot of funny moments. I usually catch myself when I say things wrong, so that'll be like, you know, I clown myself before anyone else has a chance to. Just one more key. Hold on. Just one more key, SpongeBob. But anyway, Nirvana stuff. Yeah, that's fair. I've never seen anything in Seattle specifically, but I've definitely been to other areas of the state that had stuff. I'd be able to say some of them more, like, there's some of them I would say, but I think that in certain events that I've done, I think that'd be a little bit more doxy of, like, where I live, so. Keep that one a little bit close to chest, but yeah, I feel that. What the hell? I think, oh, there we go. I was gonna say, I was pretty sure I got that. Peach definitely is.
The princess's animal is
Oh, here's a
so
question,
majestic.
Mouth Cadet. Have you ever seen the show Moral Oral? The Adult Swim, you know, Cartoon Network Adult Swim claymation show? It ran for 3 seasons. It's about a kid that lives in like a super... Okay, yeah. This is the voice actor. So the voice actor is Sandy Cheeks. But listen to this voice right now. Oh, of course, he's not going to talk now. Fucking, are you kidding me? Alright, let me... You're really fucking letting me down, random kid line number 1. But yeah, the voice actor Sandy does the voice of Moral Oral. And I am like 99.99% sure.
This animal is so majestic. I hope they let it out soon.
That's Moral Oral. Anyway. That fucking blew my mind last stream because, like, I ran past the kid saying a line like that, and I was like, wait a second, I've heard this voice before. I wasn't sure what it was immediately, but then I figured it out, and then I pulled up some more oral clips on stream, like, just the audio, and, like, I was playing some of his audio. It's like, dude, it's him. I didn't know that the voice actor Sandy Cheeks was the one that did that, but as soon as I saw it, it was like, their voices, the Moral Oral person did was Sandy Cheeks. I was like, this 100% has to be the character, because there's no way that... This is a SpongeBob game, so obviously. Moral Oral such a underrated show. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, people, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, if people watch a bit of it, they usually, you know, you start getting like, you know, like, oh, this is cool or not. But a lot of people will just fall off of it because it's like, oh, you know, we're making fun of wacky religious people, which I mean, yeah, I'm cool with, but like, I understand why some people wouldn't be. But even though the show, like, really, as you get into it, has a more positive Christian messaging, because of the way, especially the way it ends specifically, is very, you know, like little glimpses here and there. But yeah, if you can get like even just to the second season where everything gets like pretty much everything after like the hunting episode is like, oh my god, like this is fucking like it just ups the game in a way that's pretty wacky.
Now we can go free the animal.
Like it's very even if I didn't like the show, I think it'd be a very respectable show just for.
Creature. The colorful mane.
I feel like something like Moral Oral, like Walked, so like a BoJack Horseman type show could run. You know what I mean? Like not entirely the same thing, but like it's got that sort of vibe where it's like the first season's a bull show, or like you know, like oh yeah, for me fun times. Look at these people, they're kind of not great, and then you like get to like the really dark shit afterwards. We're catching a unicorn.
Follow that unicorn. Wow, it is really fast.
But yeah, I mean, it doesn't surprise me though that she's the voice actor, just in the sense that because most voice actors that play little kids, like little boys specifically, are women anyway. You know, obviously the Bart Simpson is the famous example of it, but you know that happens all over the place. So that wasn't surprising at all, but it was surprising that it was specifically that voice actor. Because I had never really heard her name, or at least I hadn't paid attention too much to her name. It's good that we got another gold doubloon though, right there. Because I mean, eventually I'm gonna have to go back and get every single one of them, but for now it's nice.
A little dabble do ya?
Little dabble do you. I'm gonna grab food after we're done chasing this unicorn here, so it'll be a situation where I take like 3 or 4 minutes, maybe 5, to go do that real quick.
Patrick, look! That old house looks like it belongs to a witch. Maybe the unicorn is hiding behind it.
Maybe the unicorn is. It looks like we're about halfway through this. Oh, ad break. Okay, I should probably let that go. Let me see if there's anything on, got a couple notifications on good old Discord. See, I was waiting for that fucking notification to come through. Both of those, actually. A couple Discords I'm in. Oh, okay, that's... Okay, never mind. Oh, this is like fucking... Okay, this is one I'm definitely gonna have to read way later. Okay, I'm not gonna fuck with that then. Okay, anyway. Now the funny little thing is done, the ad break, I'm gonna take a light moment for 4 or 5 minutes to go grab some food. And we'll go back to the famous BRB screen made by everyone's favorite mouse cadet. Let's make sure everything's set up there. Okay, yeah, we're good. Alright, I'll be back. Enjoy the music. That might get DMCA claimed a little bit, I don't know. I've had well, Content ID claimed, it's not DMCA, but like, I've had to edit out some of the music here and there, so I might have to do that for here. But not a big deal. Luckily, YouTube's erase song feature works pretty well. As long as there's not like 500 infractions, because then YouTube acts like a little asshole about it, and it's like, oh, you can't do that. Anyway, be right back.